Shalom Akim, Yahweh Bashim, Shai Bashim, Kwakadash, double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of greatness doing the well. This Brahman share this camp for a short lesson to edify the hopeful elect. So you see on the screen, just a little quick clip I found while I was just browsing through the the items in YouTube. So you have this idea that the elites are always infatuated with. They're so consumed with this idea of living forever. All right. So this is how the ultra rich are trying to live forever. All right. So this is just a glimpse of what they've been attempting to do. The Nazis, also, the Nazi scientists, they had all types of research, that they conducted to see how they could improve the lifespan of humans. But the elite, they can afford to pay for technical research in this field of aging. And it's very important to know that Esau makes money of all types of products on the shelves that promise people, to look young and fresh and vitality, all that stuff. So it's over $1 billion industry. Folks just want to look young and fresh. So just have to understand that Esau just want to extend his rulership. All right, that's one thing. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai has not allowed Esau, and it's all prophecy. Okay, and I get a quick precept on that, man. I'm not gonna play the video, but you can always watch it yourself. You can always watch it on the channels. Okay, it's very important. You are aware that these elites, man, they make the world a terrible place. It's like Bob Marley sang that song, they make the world so hard every day. you know, People are dying, people are suffering, and all that. So it's just hilarious, man. They think they could avoid their destiny. So this is the book of Job, chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. That's with the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, okay? Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Alright? So it doesn't matter how much to try, they can never exceed what the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai has already prescribed for them. Alright, because this is the Most High's program. And by them thinking they could extend their rulership, it's just an imagination, okay? So a quick precept is going to be from the book of Luke. All right, from the book of Luke, Luke chapter 12. Yahweh Shah is telling his disciples, to just to get what's more important, which is life. And that's one thing they said, let's understand, man. All right. So let me just get 14 and 15 and get straight to the point. So this Luke chapter 12, verse 14. And he said unto him, Man, who made me a judge or divider over you? All right. So that's, folks trying to get an inheritance. If you read the previous verses. Verse 15. And he said unto them, Take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. Alright, that's what these elites understand now. They know they got the power, but they want something more. They want to extend their life. They want to extend their rulership. And that's one thing they're lacking. Alright. See them going to doctor's appointments, man. They keep getting surgery after surgery, heart transplant after heart transplant. so they could stay alive and see their so-called agenda for a new world order true. All right, but it's not gonna come to fruition, because the scripture says when it's about to, fill his belly, the Lord Yahweh shall rain snares upon him, and it's getting close to that time. And they believe that they could upset prophecy, but it's impossible. All right, so the point I'm trying to get in Luke chapter 12 is going to be from verse 22. Okay. Uh, right. So it says, and he said unto his disciples, who Yahweh said, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what you shall eat, neither for your body, what you shall put on. The life is more than meat, and the body more than raiment. That's what they said. Let's understand. Okay. Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, neither have storehouse nor barn, and the Most High feedeth them. How much more are ye better than they? Yep. So, children of Israel, so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans were much more valuable than all these other nations put together. So we shouldn't be worrying about the cares of this world, man. It shouldn't be a priority, because the Most High created those things for us. We're not created for them. All right. So just have to stick with what's most important, the Holy Scriptures. This is the everlasting inheritance that we need to hold on to. Verse 25, and which of you with taking thought can add to his stature 1 cubit? And that's why Esau likes to do his research, growth hormones here and there, build up muscles and, extend your heights and all that stuff. All types of revolutionary research technology to to have a desired result of that, for their clients that can afford it. Okay, it's only the rich that can afford this so-called treatment. you know, then 26 says, "If ye then be not able to do that thing which is least, why take ye thought for the rest?" And that's what our people need to understand. Just avoid worrying about the extra, and just stick with the word of the Lord there by Shema Shai, which is able to purify your souls. Okay, and then the book of Psalms, chapter 49, verse 11. Okay, it's all simple, basic scriptures. So it says, "Their inward thought." No, I'll start from verse 10. "For he said that wise men die." All right, these are the so-called elites. They claim to be knowledgeable and have an idea of what they can do to shape the future. Dictate policy. All right. Likewise, the fool and the British person perish and leave their wealth to others. And that's what these elites want to do. They want to have the dominion, for a long time, as far as their mind could imagine. Okay, they want to live there rich in their household, but the Lord Hashem has already pulled that cord, and the prophecy is taking place, and they understand their time of rulership is coming to an end. All right. Just like Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 9 says, it says, "End of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it." All right. So verse 11 says, "The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names." All right. And that's exactly what these elites want, man. This ultra rich, people that make billions by the minute. Yep. Billions by the minute. And then another precept is going to be from the book of Sirach. All right, Sirach chapter 37, verse 25. Sirach 37, verse 25. It says, the days of the life of man may be numbered, all right, but the days of Israel are innumerable. And that's the point that the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, what he has in store for his elect. The kingdom. It's going to be an everlasting kingdom. All right, full will live for a long time. For centuries and ages. Everlasting life. You know, and that is a beautiful thing that the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai has in store for his elect. All right, it's going to be excellent, man, to see things, from the inception and all the way through. An everlasting kingdom, an everlasting governing body. All right, and that's one thing this elite upset about. Now understand why they give Jake such a hard time. And you just have to thank the Lord, Bashima Shai, Bashima Kwakwadash, for letting you see these things take place in your lifetime, because it's a spiritual journey, and you have to abide in the spirit to have a better understanding of it. Another precept is going to be from the book of Baruch, chapter 2, verses 14 and 15. It says, hear our prayers, O Lord, and our petitions, and deliver us for thine own sake, and give us favor in the sight of them which has led us away. And that's what his elites have done, man. Always trying to cause Jake to be confused. Always, man. One, you know, it's philosophy that's detrimental to our development. It's exactly what the Israelites do. It's got fashion, seeing the educational system, seeing the legal system. It's always about swallowing up Jake, man, destroying Jake's mind, destroying Jake's families, and that's why we say in verse 14, hear our prayers, O Lord, and our petitions, and deliver us for thy own sake, just like the book of Luke. The prayer, of Zechariah, the prayer of Miriam. How the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai had to deliver us, man. In Egypt. How they had to sing that song to bring it back to remembrance. Then it says, and give us favor in the sight of them which have led us away. So that's what to pray for. That Lord Yahweh Shai provide security, provide safety for the elect, in these last days, as we are still in the hands of our enemy. Verse 15, that all the earth may know that thou, Lord, our power. All right, the Lord, our power. Yahweh Shema Shai Bashim Kakadash. All right. Allah shall Yasha'al, okay, the power of Israel, because Israel and its posterity is called by thy name. So whatever Lord has for us is what we're gonna inherit. Okay, it's that simple. And the eternal life is it's part of the package. Okay, and then another precept is gonna be from the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, and then verse 15. It says, whereas thou hast forsaken and whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated. That's our people, okay? If you read the previous verse. We'll start with verse 14, Isaiah 16:14. The sons of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee. Alright, so that's receiving favor in the face of those that have afflicted us, okay? And all they that despise thee shall bow themselves at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shabashim Kakadash, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Okay? Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. And that's the point. That's exactly what the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai has in store for his elect. And now you know why that is other nations envy us, because they search the scriptures. Okay, and once they see that with the Israelites, they're like, wow, can't believe these broke ass people. They're gonna have that luxury of living forever, not having dominion over the whole earth, whole universe. So that's a beautiful thing. And final precept is gonna be from the book of Job. Let me see if I could read it one more time. All right, so this is Job chapter 14, verse 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds, that he cannot pass. And that's what it boils down to. Okay? So the elites, no matter how much they try, it's a wrap for them. Lord Yabashima has already, allotted a specific time frame of their rulership. And that's the point they are came. So I hope you've been edified. The other precepts you can also get to study this topic further. You can also watch the video of all these so-called, funding of efforts so they could live forever. So these elites want to live forever. Okay. Yeah, they're spending billions and billions of dollars while we are spending our time to serve the Lord by Shema Shai to live forever. So you have to understand, which one's the cheapest and the most effective way. I'll leave the answer to you. Shalom.